we're streaming and we're streaming and everything. Fashion Joe here. We're still making our way through Momentum Wheels for Humanity edit. I've been able to consolidate the 7 hours of B-roll down to about an hour and a half. If I can get about 10 minutes shaved off this last Ukraine sequence, I'll definitely feel really good. Because after we get that boiled down, we're going to start looking for music, which is why I've got this little art list extension open. Art list. They've got all these great music tracks, sound effects. I know they do stock footage and some graphic stuff. I don't really subscribe to that. But if you're looking for some really good movie trailer sound effects and a good range of songs, Artlist it's a worthwhile subscription for me if you're making money off your edits, but yeah, I dig it, and this extension works with Premiere. I don't think it works with Avid or anything. So they've made it a nice fun integration, because I know they usually cap about like 40 downloads a day. Because every time you download a song or sound effect, you're getting a lifetime license. So that's just the perk for that. Let's get back into trying to stream and find these shots. Right. So I haven't seen this kid yet. I'm not too sure what the footage is going to look like. All right, so he needs help with breathing. All right, let's see what we can discover here. Right now he's not doing too much. Oh, that's really all they made it. Okay, so if he's like looking up at the screen, maybe I'll just get the action of either that helper or it's his mom going into wipe. Maybe I cut before that? I don't know. Yeah. All right. Whatever. I'll blade it. Blade it. New in. Get rid of that out. I don't want to show the face wipe necessarily. But there's, it's cool to see this screen. Wow. Okay. This is really interesting. My sister had like a similar kind of board, except way more primitive. There weren't iPads or anything like that. So it was like these analog, I don't even fucking know. They kind of looked like light brights. That's what she was using to try and communicate. And yeah, as soon as her vocabulary on those machines was starting to get a little bit more adult, that's when my parents canned that experience for her. All right, there's some good stuff. Oh, I just trauma bonded with Peeps. Oh, well, it kind of happens when I'm watching this footage. Yes, remind me of home. All right, let's see here. Yeah. Because I know, like, my sister had, it was like a little button device. So she didn't have a lot of control. Like, she couldn't pick up stuff or anything. But, she could kind of bounce her head back like that. And there was, like, kind of like, I would describe it as a foot switch, except for, made for her head. And so there'd be these, like, red dots that pop up. Going across here, right? You'd go like red, 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 and like, she's trying to figure out, oh, I can't read any of this. It's Ukrainian. All right. Well, anyways, I'm going to stop explaining that, and I'm going to just like work more on these selects. So what do we got? I kind of want to see. All right. Looks like, I don't know if he's talking or not. It looks like he's trying to. So there you go. And that's just nice to see people working with these assisted devices. Custom wheelchairs, dude. Okay, I'm going to keep that too. That's just like a loving touch, you know, getting the hair out of the eyes and stuff. And, yeah. I don't know. Let's see here. Do. I think that's good. Yeah. So this team really, Ukrainian team really did good job with coverage. Like, really good. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll keep a little bit more of that. But I don't need to be on there forever. House. Yeah, you know what? I wonder if this is rigged up like camera to trace eye movement. I don't know. You know, it's really interesting just seeing this technology kind of evolve. Since my earliest memories are really in the 90s, a little bit in the late 80s, but my sister didn't really have much at that time. Yeah, I wonder if it is. Although yeah, cool. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I want to get that hand raise in there. Yup. All right. And that's good. I like that. I just like her going through and really looking at it as well. Yeah. Working with this charity is really interesting. Just because it really, everything really reminds me of home when it comes to, yeah, the wipe, towel wipe to keep the drool from drying on the face and just leaking down. Let's see here. Do I want her to? I don't think I want her to adjust the nose thing yet. Oh, okay. Also, just more sign of affection. I'm taking it this is the mom. It seems like this would be the mom. Just doing that little thing. Yeah. Right, just that little moment of support. Yeah. It's important. You know, we can't all just walk and talk. Oh. All right, seems like they did this movement a couple times. I'll go for the next one. Okay. Because it feels like you're really entering into their world in that shot, going through the door. Wow, they really did. This team, man, they really did good. I like that a lot. It's like, I'm thinking about this, but that's more of like a hopeful gesture from the mom. I don't want hopeful. I just want it to be like, there is no concern, there is no worry. That's good. Yeah, I like that. There's got to be, yeah. I mean, it makes sense because, cameras are getting good enough to start tracking those eyes and facial features, right? That's becoming more mainline. Huh. This is a great shot. Dude, I can't give enough kudos to the Wheels for Humanity Ukrainian team here. These shots are just sheer gold, man. They really did well. Yes, look at that. Yes. Is that a moment where both of them smile? Right there, mom and son? Yeah. Yes. Yes. I need to get I should probably put a noise gate on my mic because I just hear all of my fucking dry ass saliva mouth just constantly. Yeah, okay. I mean, I like all that. I like that additional line too. Okay. I don't think we need more than that. Well, it's like what I'm also looking for is when he's really expressive, right? So, he's moving his mouth more. He's doing that to communicate. Just because they can't use words doesn't mean they don't communicate. Huh. Cool. I mean, I don't know if I'll be using this either, but like, yeah, I probably won't be using this stuff. Just because of how specific the footage is about. Once again, I'm already over an hour and 20 minutes with footage. It's really important. There you go. Here we go. Now we're outside. Something a little different. Great. Here they go. Yeah. They got to adjust the strap. Maybe they'll reset. I bet you they'll reset. Yeah. This production crew's on it. They know how to reset. Although, there you go. Maybe I'll go for this. Just the adjustment as they go. Yeah. All right, I think that's all right. I wonder if any light comes in on his face. He's pretty well shaded by that tree. Yeah. Just looking up, looking at the trees, looking at the sky. Yeah. This stuff will tear me up. I didn't even see if I needed a fit frame. No? Okay. I think that's all right. It's just like also when, well, our family never just took Tina to go for a walk. That's for sure. There was no just enjoying being outside. Wonderful shot. Just that hand. I even like that pan down too. That's good. Oh. All right. Yeah, that's all good. Okay. I mean, my mom had a loving touch towards my sister, but it wasn't like, it just felt different. Looks different, I should say. Because I don't know what it's like being there. I think how the tree walking, this might be a little bit better. Just the fact that they're getting out of the shade a little bit. You get a little bit more light on them. I think that's good. Yeah, I mean, my sister didn't need a breathing apparatus. And so far, I would say my sister had a little bit more, well, face control. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I think you got to get this little looking through the sky just because that's where his eyes are pointing. Hitting those two shots together will be nice. This is just a building. I'm sure it's a facility. All right. Now, I know we already got this guy over here. So this is his this is his inclusion dialogue. Okay. All right. No. It's this one. All right. And we can make sure it's all in sync. Yep. Oh, it's a little off. Okay, now it's on point. Okay. Okay, got it. And we're back to this girl who was the first one that we saw doing the speech. Right here. Yep. Same. Okay. Well, we started out at, I think, 27 minutes, and now we're down to 15:46, and I know I'll be able to cut down more on this B-roll, so that's good. Yeah. Of course, then again, it's like, how many shots do I want to have of, like, people getting out of their wheelchair to get into, like, a bed? But, you know, part of the daily living and the adjustment there. Bam, normal life, going to cell phone. So, let's see here. Now, I don't know what they're giving her or what it's about. Oh, it's a lot of liquid. He's going pretty slow. Well, it's probably going into like a vein or something, right? Or artery? I don't know what the hell that is. All right. Good. She gets to zip. Zip past the door. Cool. This guy ruined it. He couldn't help it. He just had to. Oh, okay. I mean, maybe it's like, it's just, there's no, yeah, it's just so soon. Fun. I mean, I can always mask that out, honestly. I see his hand rolling some more. Yep. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Nice. Good shots. And the color's baller, too. So if the DP's coloring, he's doing a bang-up job with that. Okay. Okay, we don't need more than that. That's pretty good. Nice. Yeah, I mean, this guy's just like... Or gal. I don't know. I don't know. I misgendered. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know who the camera op is, but they're doing just a great job. You know? Let's see here. Okay, good. We get some good rolls when she gets more into the direct light. So now we could kind of go from dark to light. It's cool. I think I just did this shot, didn't I? Oh, they're just doing like a couple of different ones. Okay, well, I'm good enough with the first one. I don't need that much. Okay, about all I need of that. I like it with a slight smile, because I think at the top she's not really smiling. So, I mean, I can pretty much axe that. There you go. Now she's got a little bit of a smile. Okay. Yep. Nice. Two. Yeah. Sick. Sick, brah. Whoop. this. Is this still in sync? What am I doing? Why can't I zoom? What am I trying to zoom into? There we go. Yep. Okay. I think that's good. All right. So we got it down under 12 minutes. Finally finished that round of selects. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take this. I'm going to duplicate it and burp at the same time. We're just going to make this V2, right? Now, I do have a rename extension, which makes this really easy. So if I go to view, and you do have to pay for it, but honestly, it's so worth it if you're going through a lot of footage. Find and replace is what it is. So I'll bring up find and replace. So find 01, replace with 2 selected clips, run. And look at that, they're all 2. Boop, 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 boop. Really helpful. Okay. And if those are all 2, close other timelines. All right. Do we do another round of selects? Well, you know what? Let's look at that script. Boy, I really made this hard for myself. Mission video. Oh, this is the hero. That's what I'll call it. Momentum, Wheels for Humanity. And here, I'll do 25. And then this is intro. It's an intro 30. All right, I think that'll help me organize things. Let's duplicate this. And we'll do an assembly edit. You know, we just want something rough that we're gonna, I don't know, slowly put together.
Everyone should be able to participate fully in their community.
Yeah. All right. And now it's time for me to bring up the script so I can just really listen to music and just see how things kind of play out. Man, I make this so much harder for myself than what's necessary. Okay, there's the page. That's it. All right, so it starts with sweeping global footage. So we're probably starting out with like a lot of those aerial shots, winding rural roads, bustling city markets, individuals using assistive products. Everyone should be able to participate fully in their community, regardless of ability. All right. As a general rule, for like 3-minute spots, save, and even just like commercials, save that dialogue till you're at least 2 seconds in. Like, get some time to.
Everyone should be able to
have the music really aid you. All right. So what kind of music are we looking for? Let's. Well, uplifting is always going to be good. And I would also like cinematic. Cinematic, uplifting. Let's just see what we got. I mean, I hate it because it's good, but I hate it because it's just so generic. Like this pattern. Oh, I gotta sign in, huh? Oh, you want me to sign in, guy? Okay, buddy. Friend. I think that's the one I do. I think that's the email I use. Okay. About right. About. All right, now it's reloading. Oh, did I already download that at some other point? Maybe. Let's get that music bin up. I'm just going to put it over here. So I can just directly take this song, drag it over there. All right, Against All Odds. I think I definitely like that better. I think I like that a lot better. Let's see here.
Everyone should be able to participate fully in their community, regardless of ability. But for millions of people with disabilities, that world is still out of reach.
Like music boosting sound effects. All right.
Everyone should be able to participate fully.
Yeah, we can even save it for 4 seconds. We gotta take some time. We don't need to rush the message with a 3-minute. Is it just like, I don't know. It sounds like I'm not. Does it really just like. Oh, okay. It does. Got to go down lower.
Everyone should be able to participate fully in their community.
All right.
Everyone. Everyone should be able to participate fully in their community, regardless of ability. But for millions of people with disabilities, that world is still out of reach. In low-income countries, 90% don't have access to the tools and services they need. It's time to change that. When someone receives the right support, everything changes. We believe everyone deserves the chance to thrive. Since 1996,
I mean, I already hear that where I want to make that transition. It's going to be right there.
receives the right support.
There you go. Now I bet if I bring this over like that, double click that, do this, little bit of this action, crossfades.
Everything changes. We believe everyone deserves the chance to thrive. Since 1996, Momentum thrive. Since 1996, Since 1996, Momentum Wheels for Humanity has worked to create a more inclusive world for people with disabilities. We do more than meet urgent needs. We build pathways to inclusion. We deliver life-changing assistive products. We train health workers and strengthen rehabilitation services.
And I don't know how much of this does. All right, it says 30 seconds. It's time to change that.
Percent don't have access.
All right. Cool. I really do like this song. So, yeah, the first thing when I'm doing an assembly edit, it's like I'm trying to find music that would fit the tone and mood. And then I start pacing out the VO lines, the story, trying to get an idea as to when the changes in the music are going to happen. And yeah, just really getting a good sense for that stuff. All right, let me check back to pages. So they want the first 30 seconds to everyone should be, regardless of the ability, reach, and low income, 90% have access to the tools and services they need. It's time to change that.
Countries, 90% says they need. It's time to change that.
Yeah. And this is really her guess as to what 3 minutes is. I don't think it necessarily needs to be 3 minutes. I think it's more about just getting that good story. Let's see here. You know what? Also, because it's such a
Regardless of ability.
soft, I want to see if I can get those drums. Because it sounds like those, I think that's how you call those. Is it Takio? I forgot. Yeah, it's like a particular drum. Oh, yes. I just mixed up the letters a little bit. So, how do I spell it again? Taiko. Taiko. I mean, it's nice, but I kind of just want like a single one. You hear what I'm trying to match now? That do. That's the drum I'm trying to replicate. Nope. Nope. Don't need water in there. Nope. I mean, I might be able to work with that. I might be able to work with this. This is going to be a sound effects bin. Do I have any sound effects? Oh, I guess not. Not yet. All right. But if I load this up, yeah, let's get that hit. All right, that'll be clean enough.
Everyone should be able to.
Maybe that other one was okay. Do I want to do like that little ramp build? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check that one out. Instead, right, that one's a bit longer. And maybe if we move everything, we'll be okay. Pasting that volume effect. Yeah, I'm just dropping a marker on that first hit. So that way, if I do this, snap it there. Let's maybe fade it up. Maybe get a riser in there too. Riser. And no. No, it doesn't need to be spaceship. I mean, that could be okay. Do 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 do. Oh. Bam. 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 Boo. Boo. Just gonna try to carve out some more time. Nope. There you go. I'll fade there. Fade there. And we'll drop this a bunch of dB because I'm sure it's going to be loud as hell. It's too much, right? Can I even get... There we go. That's a little bit better. Oh, what did I set it as? What is -45? And then with this, if I solo it, okay, it's got good reverb. I don't need to do more. I think maybe if I start, because I don't want to just like fucking launch people directly in there. Maybe I want to start with some atmosphere. Something to go with the aerial shots, right? And so we're going to look for some ambience, and we can do that all in here. All right, riser. What do we want? What do we want? You know what? Let's take a look at just some of the aerial shots we got, so I can figure out what to do. All right, so we got Ecuador. And there's definitely some good stuff here. Right. Okay, I'm glad I highlighted this. Yeah. Just match framing. Match frame is the greatest technique in the universe. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boom ba doo ba doo boom. What oh my god. I gotta change these freaking specs. Now switch this. Now this will be to 160, and then that makes it a proper 4K. So what would this sound like? Farm field. Nope. Too much. I don't need that much farm animal sounds. Just trying to match this landscape. Uh-huh. If I just say plains, maybe that'll do it. That's pretty scary. Wind and prairie, birds. This could be something. Except for those fucking flies. Jeez. Oh, it's nighttime. We don't want that. This one seems a lot better. Like, this sounds like those bugs would be in the cornfield. There we go. The thing is with this stuff, I don't, you just take a little sample here. Boo doo doo doo. All right, I'm going to pop this here. My music tracks, I usually don't keep all the way up here. Boom. Take that there. You go down here. Just make you guys 9 and 10. So I probably won't need tons of sound effects, And then let's see. Maybe I'll hide the pages for now. All right, let's listen to this again. I gotta really drop the volume on this. If I take this, move this there. Yeah, I kind of want it to happen like this is where I want the music to come in. Oops. I love undoing all the the good prog. Oh my god, I just did it again. Fudge. Real hard times, JoJo. Here we go. Make it that. Let's see here. You know what? Let's make this easier. I just lock the coastal plains and I freaking select everything. Except for that. Yeah. That comes into early. It'll probably be a two-shot that I end up doing, so I'll probably have something before this. Maybe I'll... It might start there. That shot might start there. We'll have it stop. Boom. All right. Let's see what other Tainababobs. Woo! God dang! God dang, I got that loud. Okay, we've got that one. What about this? Yeah. So, oh. Dude, all I had to do was that. You know what? All right. I think what we're going to do, because I really want to get energy into this, I'm going to use this drum for 3 hits, and then it leads into the ramp up, and then we'll get to this. So that way we are taking our time getting the stuff together, and we're really going to try to establish tone and mood, because that's pretty important here. All right. I think I can drop that though. Okay. Oops. My goodness. There we go. Oh. Faster. maybe? Maybe, baby. All right. Oh. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dupe this music track because I just want these drums to hit that beat. A little early. Okay. Oh, right. So maybe, let's hear that. All right, we also got to lock that one in place if we're trying to sync the beat. I just think it needs to go related. All right. I know I can probably lock that as well. Just trying to make it a little bit easier. Is that like early? I just want to move that down out of the way. Hmm. It still feels like it's a little off there. I just want to sludge it a little bit. Actually, you know what would make this a lot easier? If I freaking did that. Because look, now I can easily sync that. Hmm? Okay. All right. Oops. There we go. That should get us in the right beat. Okay. Oh, this does. I just want it to be a little bit later. You know what? We probably don't need that one. And maybe if I switch it to like a power down or something. You know what? We'll pause for now because we're experimenting with stuff. We don't know where it's going to go. But we've recorded about an hour of goodness. We're going to stop this stream. And yeah, I'm just going to walk around a little bit and start. I'm just kind of like thinking about what I want to do. I kind of want to go for something fucking epic. Like, I really want to punch things up. Anyways, thanks for joining. I'll catch you